What's up? What's up? Welcome to another Taco Tuesday. I'm your host, Eco Builder. So I've been doing this Tuesday evenings. And the reason why is because I created a meetup group. So I'm an organizer at meetup.com. They allow you to be an organizer by paying money, and they'll give you the group tools. And then you could pass the baton to somebody else if your group is successful or needs another leader. And yeah, like I say, they just they give you all the tools, and they give you they they make it to where organizers can be connected to people who are searching for things. So people might find their website through a Google search, or they might already know about it, and they might move into a new city and want to join something that's going on. So meetup.com, and then in the Austin area, I created a crypto group called Texan Crypto. I probably named it something before that. And the idea to that was I want to teach people about Hex token, Hex.com, the capability of earning interest on your crypto without you lending it out to anybody else. Instead, just acquire tokens, then stake those tokens. You have an agreement with the contract that those tokens came from. And in the future, you go back to that contract and mint those tokens plus the interest back into your wallet. And then you decide what you want to do with them. Take them to a market to exchange them, or stake again because you liked getting the interest while you slept, right? So somehow in this world, you have to make money work for you. Drink them if you got them. So we're in the Hex community. We're really pressing this point of we're making money in our sleep. Some people like to attack our product because they're like, how do you tell people that you make 38% per year? We do that because whenever you stake, you earn a bit of the inflation. The inflation can only go to so many people. Our share of that, whenever we're staking out for long periods of time, ends up being 38% per year. What else did I want to cover? I wanted to cover something, and it's not current events with Hex. Oh, so the reason why I created the meetup.com Texan crypto group is because NFTs were coming out, and everybody was saying, "Hey, get on our whitelist. Come into our chat rooms and get on our whitelist." And that whitelist is a like death certificate for your funds. For some people who flip the things really fast on probably your head, those are the people who are going to make money. And they shouldn't be happy with the way that they make money. Instead, they should be very upset with themselves for ripping you off. But the NFT stuff that was priced so high recently, the market's hit a huge dip since then. But all of those who poured their money into the NFT projects, I feel sorry for you. I tried to warn you as much as I was bodily comfortable with, because I can tell you things, but you're not going to hear them. And I'm talking to you, Austin area NFT organizer. My goodness. So this hour right now from 6 to 7, whether we fill it or not, it is right before the Bitcoiners in Austin have a virtual meetup from 7 to 9. So go to meetup.com, go to the Austin Bitcoin group, and go join that. And there's probably 200 people. I'm just guessing, but about 20 on average show up. And they're typically the same people. And it's always been hosted, to my knowledge, it's always been hosted by the same guy. So give him props. And they've been doing it virtual ever since Corona shut down restaurants and stuff like that, where they used to meet. Probably they would meet for dinner. But I only joined after Corona stuff. I looked, let's see, what did I do? After Corona stuff, about midway through all the Corona stuff, um, I started looking at the people in my local vicinity, and starting to realize what assets, resources everybody had, building blocks for the future communities that we want to be a part of. I started in my mind weaving together the people and figuring out who already knew who, um, and who was already participating with who. So it's it's a wonderful life. It's very serendipitous lately, um, and I got my tacos, so I'm good. I hope you're good. Let's light the candle. Oh, I want to do a review of some sort. Hey, if you got any ideas for a review, put them in the chat. Oh, what was the review I wanted to do? Maybe HEX.pink. Let's do that. Oh, how I love streaming. All right, I'm going to pull it up. Patience with me, please. Earlier at the Hex Foodies live stream, I had a guest speaker. You should go check that out. Let's see, YouTube Hex Foodies channel. All right, adding to screen. So this is HEX.pink. I like this website because you can toggle the amount of HEX tokens that you want to stake and the time period that you're okay with doing without those tokens. And then estimated price maturity. So what do you think the price is going to be of a HEX token by the time you arrive at that time period? So what you need to know is each stake stands alone in HEX. And here's the HEX price right now in green, 5 cents. They're rounding off. It might be like 4.8 or something. So it tells you the dollar amount over here. That's US dollars. And the token amount right here. So 20,000 at 5 cents is $1,000. So what I always tell people is, hey, why don't you put down a nice a nice dinner price, as if you were to sacrifice a dinner out with your lady. So like $200 maybe, with drinks and appetizers and desserts. It'd probably be more than that if I'm talking all that stuff. But whenever we're talking about taking risk, let's just say $200, because it is what it is to each individual. So like no one has ever argued against this. It's kind of been a little bit of a shoe-in. Because do you spend $500 when you go out, $600, or do you spend $300, or do you spend more like $200, $150, $180, $60? What are we talking? Okay, so you get the best returns when you stake it out. I understand that people might be hesitant to that, but the HEX token has already existed for 1,000 days, or just about 1,000 days. Here, I'll pull up go.hex.com. Pull this over here. What I want to show you out of this is like your staking interface whenever you want to stake HEX tokens. And then here's your tables for active stakes and stake history. So up here, There is 995. That's the day number. We've got 46 minutes and 37 seconds until the next day ticks over. So it's about to be day 996. So that's why I say that it's about to be 1,000 days running flawlessly, this opportunity to get a return on your initial value. So once again, we're back here at HEX.pink, which is a neat tool. I believe that there's 3 modes to this HEX.pink website, but we're looking at a single individual stake. And again, it's $200. And then what is the amount of days that we're interested in staking out? I would encourage quite a bit, but the maximum is 5,555 days, which is 15.2 years. I like to tell people, if it is that the price did not go up at all, then you would arrive at blah. But the price has appreciated ever since the token was created. So you most likely will experience price appreciation. And if you don't, just don't sell it at that point, if it dips down. But I really don't see that happening. I see us forming a bottom right now, and this asset being more appreciated in crypto world and outside, and even bringing people from outside into the crypto world. So let's play pretend. Let's say you thought that, okay, I'll take the biggest chance with Hex token working for me. I'll just stake it out for the maximum amount, $200. Who cares? It's just one night out. All right. So let's generate the returns. Where does it say? It says right here that the principal was $200, and that means 4,000 hex. And the interest earned over time would be $903. And then add those up, that would be $1,100. So you would turn $200. This is based on how many tokens you are guaranteed by the contract for putting it out that time period. So you were guaranteed 18,100 tokens on top of your 4,000 that you put in. And so you would have 22,100 tokens at 5 cents each would be $1,100. So that is a ROI, return on investment, of 452%. And each year, your APY was 12. All right, so I'm not exactly sure why it was only 12. I think we're not able to tell what the future is, so that 12 is a best guess. They didn't want to overdo it on the guess, and it's because this APY stuff, it's all decided on based on how many people are competing with you in the staking protocol. Once again, you go back to the contract, a contract that's set in stone sitting on the Ethereum blockchain. You go to it to stake and interact with it like this. So this staking tab at go.hex.com/stake. And I guess that's what I wanted to show you. We could toggle this up. Say you're willing to take some chances, and you're in your mid-20s, and you're making good money. $1,000 off to the side, that's nothing. So say you want to invest in what you hear so many community members talk about. Say you wanted to believe them. So 20,000 hex for 15.2 years, staying at the same price, no price maturity, no price appreciation. You would have a similar ROI, if not the same, but the total payout for $1,000 would be 5,520. I'm sorry, the equivalent of, because what we're really looking at is this column over here. We would have 90,300 hex tokens added to our 20,000 that we put down, and that would be around 110,000. But I want to, let's see, I want to decrease back down to 200, our original, for 5555 days. But I want to experience some price appreciation. And say Hex went from 5 cents to $1. So it 20x'd from where it is right now. This isn't that big of a deal in the Hex chart because Hex has already gotten an all-time high last September of 56 cents. 52 to 56 cents, depending on which exchange chart you were looking at. But whatever the case, it went above 50 cents. So what if it reached $1 in 15 years? Then we would be looking at a return from $200. The return, this is estimated, but it would be 22,100. So we went from 200 to 22,000. Good gosh. So that's $10,000 return for every 100 that you put in. Wow. Okay, it's about time that I sign off. So I appreciate you. If it is that you're a part of the meetup.com group, it's called Texan Crypto, I believe. Go ahead and leave a comment and get in touch with me. Ask me any questions you want. I understand quite a bit about crypto, and I funnel people towards hex.com. Let's see. We're going to continue this video because we just got a question from Tight Designs saying, do you go over the ladder? Did you go over the ladder? No, I didn't. That would be this tab over here. I'm not especially familiar with the FOMO and the ladder portions, but let's inch our way through this. I think I actually did go over this a few weeks ago, but if you wanted to add up individual stakes, then you would press this add button. And then if you wanted to delete the individual stakes, you could press these. This is pretty complicated now. You get this many hex if you EES. EES is emergency end staking. That means that you don't want to wait out the time period, and instead you want your tokens today. And EESing is the reason why a lot of people that call Hex a scam are wrong, because you put your value in, and once you interact with the contract of putting your value in, then you get penalized for your stake if you cancel it. But you're still able to get some value back out. And then the penalties that you experience go to the all the other stakers who have stayed in their lane, let's say. Hex is the way is here. So I'm guessing that, yeah, I could just clear the stakes there. Down there at the total, I just clicked the magenta X got rid of all my preloaded stakes, and then now I can make each stake stand alone. So let's say I put down the $200 for 5555 days. I added that stake. Once again, I thought that price appreciation could go up to $1, and then I don't know if price appreciation happened on this. I was reading that 22K tokens, and I was thinking that said $22,000. So what I want to do is like take a $200 now for the maximum, and then say whenever I watch that for a while, I want to put a little bit more in the next season, and I'll do it for a shorter time period because I'm going to start laddering out. And then maybe I was bold enough to put $1,000 down for like a 9-year. And then let's fill in between 15 and 11 years. And let's go back down to 500 because we've already graduated to like my maximum comfortable amount, right, of doing without my paycheck. And then after doing it long, then let's do some short ones to see if I can retire early if HEX really does really, really well. So let's do a bunch of 200s for short time periods. I'm not going to do them for days. Instead, I can do without the money for at least 2 years. But a lot of the community members are giving me faith. So I'll do 4 years, and I'll set that as my goal to retire with these shorter stakes. All right, so let's try to get like a reading on how much we put in. Okay, so our principal here is 54,000 HEX tokens, and that gave us 6.44 T-shares. T-shares are our rate of interest. That's how our interest day to day is read and is added to our balance. Yeah, I don't really know how to read this. Hex is the way I suppose burritos count, because I've got some of those tacos that are wrapped with soft taco stuff and beans. So I'm like borderline burrito. I realized that down here in the bottom corner, it tells you the day number, and then I don't know if this is a referral link. No, this goes to this guy. Sweet. So I'm not really sure how to read this while I'm on stream. I'll look at it closer later on. This is the eventual payout, and this is the principal, and this is our account gaining in HEX. And yeah, I don't know why it has the spikes up. My shells are going to get stale. Yeah, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the questions. Cheers.